Welcome back. In this video, we're going to be talking about media buying. And media buying is a more advanced way of being able to direct targeted traffic to your sales funnel. And you really start to think about media buying once you have a clear understanding of your target market and you have an understanding of how your offer is going to convert with that target market. You can then scale up your operation with paid advertising. Now, you could use sources like Google AdWords or even Facebook ads, which we will talk about in this course. But that method, because Google AdWords and Facebook are both intermediaries, you still leave a little money on the table, and you're not necessarily advertising direct with the people that are actually going to be looking at your offer. Now, media buying allows you to advertise direct with a suitable source for your demographic or buyer. Now, if you are in the make money online niche or if you are in the weight loss niche, you will want specific places to place your advertising. And when you do that, of course, you get more targeted traffic to your sales funnel. Now, media buying can be as simple as a targeted pop-up, which we in internet marketing we would know as PPV traffic. You could have blog or news website banner traffic where your banner is placed strategically someplace on the site where you know your target market is visiting, or video sharing sites like YouTube and you're advertising right on top of the video, which is a growing way for you to do media buying. Now, basically, you're using image or media-based advertising to attract individuals into your marketing funnel. With media buying, the key really is understanding your target market. That is over and above the most important aspect of being able to execute paid traffic. You have to understand your target market. But now, what does that mean, understand your target market? Well, you understand who they are demographically. Who is your buyer? Who are the people who are actually doing the buying? Are they male? Are they female? Are they in their 30s or 40s? Or are they in their 50s or 60s? What do they tend to do? And what kinds of things do they tend to buy? What do you know about what they buy in addition to your products and or services? Now, what are they scared of? What does your prospect or what does your buyer typically find frightening? What is it that keeps them awake at night? And of course, you want to know, what do they want out of life? What are they really striving for? What is it that really keeps them motivated and keeps them moving? You want to know these things because as you start to create banner advertising, as you begin to create image-based advertising, these are the things that you want to display in your advertising. So understanding your target market is of extreme importance in this process. Now, where do they hang out online? Where can you reach them? Where can you find them? Where can you find them passively? Where will they run into your advertising? What are the websites? When you start talking about where they hang out online, what are the websites? What are the specific things that they read, where they watch videos, where they socialize? Where is that? Where is it that they hang out? What are they looking for on those websites? What brings them to those websites where they hang out and they spend so much time there? Now, you want to find out about those websites, whether or not they're going to allow you to do banner advertising. It's in that respect, media buying is pretty simple. You want to find out where your target market is and you want to advertise there so you can get passive traffic. What are the websites, the blogs, the communities where you can advertise directly to your target market? That is what you want to know with media buying, and that really is what will make all the difference in terms of your being able to scale up the passive traffic to your site. Now, you'll need to be specific in your targeting. Now, what does that mean? That means that once you want to understand where you're going to advertise specific websites to a specific buyer. Because in some cases, you might have one product that you want to advertise to two different groupings of people, but you want to be specific in the way that you communicate to both. Now, one of the things with media buying is before you really get to the point where you're going to scale up your media buying, you want to learn to cover your costs. And media buying works well for those that start the process knowing how their product converts. So in other words, you should know your numbers. You should know what happens when your target buyer hits your page in general, because that will help you to make adjustments as you're looking at the performance of your advertising. You should be constantly making those adjustments until your campaigns are profitable, or as profitable as you want them to be. You target those sites that are going to contribute the most buyers. So contributing subscribers is not enough. You want to have your tracking working so that you know exactly how many buyers that your banner is really contributing to your process. So your analytics are going to be very important, and Google Analytics will do just about everything that you need, although there might be some other aspects to the tracking process that another source could be helpful to you. Now, banner advertising still requires the same principles shared in the Killer Copy video, specifically with respect to the headline. So in other words, your headline should still do the same work on a banner that it did in the sales letter. Now lastly, the images should illustrate the goal position of the individual once they've received or they've experienced the chief benefit of your product. So if you think about what is it and what does it look like when your prospect or customer, they have already experienced the chief benefit, what is the visual that you want to communicate? That is the visual that you need to have in your banner, in addition to following those principles of killer copy that we talked about in a previous video. So with that, thanks, and I will see you in the next video.